Thousands of railway employees are on the picket lines today. Workers for both CN and CPKC were locked out by their employers just after midnight. The first time this has happened ever in Canada's history. This is just one of the many picket lines that are now up in the GTA and across the country. 6,000 CN workers and 3,300 CKPC workers are off the job, having failed to reach a new contract by the midnight deadline. The lockout could have a major impact on businesses across the country, with the two companies responsible for moving a combined $1 billion in goods every day. And it's not just businesses and railway workers being affected. Clara Pasieka joins us now from Mississauga. And Clara, the lockouts also impacting GO train users.
Well, it sure is, Dwight. I can tell you that here at Dixie GO Station, quite a chaotic scene here this morning. As you can see behind me, this parking lot is now almost completely empty. This would normally be full of commuters trying to hop on the GO train here at Dixie. This is part of the Milton line, but that line is not running. So we've seen GO Transit workers who have been here working for Metrolinx, and they're telling people as soon as they show up, sorry, your train isn't running, suggesting alternate routes for people. There's also some signs around. We've also been the one to break the news to several people that their line is not running. So just a chaotic scene here, people pivoting, U-turning around their cars. We've seen people rehailing an Uber, calling back their family members, making desperate calls to their boss in the car. Here is what some commuters had to say when they learned the news.
I don't know how I can get to work today.
Yeah. So how are you feeling?
Frustrated.
I'm not used to taking this route. I take the Kitchener one from Brampton. I'm visiting my parents, so I have no idea what to do now.
I have to find alternate routes for sure, definitely, or make my way a different way. Yeah, it's.
And for you, do you have meetings and things in person? You have to be in person for what you do?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I have client meetings and stuff like that. So no, I wasn't expecting that this morning at all.
The Lakeshore line is working, I guess. Okay, then we're just gonna have to take that.
Have to. Okay,
yeah, I was about to message my boss to not come into the office, but I guess we don't have an excuse anymore. Yeah. So gotta take the Lakeshore line.
Yeah, I have a 9 a.m. call that I need to do in person, and I have to be in the office today. So yeah, no excuses.
Okay.
So certainly some frantic pivoting going on here at Dixie GO. Now this is affecting more than 8,000 regular transit users, and Metrolinx did try to let people know that there'd be no service on the Milton GO line and at Hamilton GO Center Station. But not everyone necessarily was looking to see whether those deals were struck at midnight. So people just going about their usual routine, learning only upon arriving here. And as you heard, trying to make that meeting. So even though this is not a rail this isn't a commuter train disruption directly, this labor dispute, it's certainly having this significant impact here because they use the same rail line, and they also rely on the people who work on the same rail line in order to allow the trains to continue here. So that's the reason that this particular line has been disrupted, but other lines also are still going ahead. So they're suggesting people use things like the Kitchener line or go down to Long Branch here. So lots of alternatives that people are proposing, but certainly some significant disruptions here. People telling me that this is going to take them a lot longer to get to work, and some worry here. And some of their businesses that they're heading to might also be affected because of course this is a freight disruption. So people might not be getting the goods that they need, might not be able to ship out the goods that they need. So people may be heading to work and they might be in for a busy day at work as their companies deal with the disruption.
Surprised so many people were surprised this morning at this disruption, Clara, because we've been trying to warn them here at CBC Toronto. Thank you for this.